traditions on it. Wallahi. Take Ayatullah Jawadi Amali was talking about it and I was muddato tak bhatakti rehti hai. Arwah, they are like that. If you don't want to listen to it, then I'll leave it. What does that mean? To me or to the people? I hope not to me. Arwah, do you want to listen a little bit more? Some are saying no, some are no. Yes, okay. A little bit more. Now, Arwah, you know when you go and recite Talqeen, you only remind, Talqeen is a reminder. The reminder is only given to someone who is still alive. How can I tell the dead, the body? You're dead. Ismail, from listen and understand, you're dead. What are you telling? The ruh. How much is it attached? If you live in a house for 20, 30 years, you get attached to that house. And one day you pass by and someone is throwing that house down, you start crying, oh, I lived in that house one day. You feel so. Your ruh is more attached than you attached to your house, to your body. It is so attached. When it sees it being put in that grave, it starts crying. Why are you leaving it behind? There are some traditions, it runs after the people who are burying it. Please don't leave my body behind. Why are you leaving it behind? There is dust under there. Don't leave it behind. It cries. That's why it says people should leave up to 40 yards and one should remain behind to remind you are dead now. Stay here. You can't leave the body. So it runs after people. So you just remind them. Isma ifham. Listen and understand. Are you on the same promise that you made within your lifetime? That you believed in one God, you believed in the Prophet, you believed in the Imam from Ali to Mehdi. You remind it. And then it is prepared. When the two angels from Allah come, إِذَا أَتَاكَ الْمَلَكَانِ الْمُقَرَّبَانِ الرَّسُولَانِ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. All of those words. Read the translation of Talqeen. Death used to move me. I would be shocked and moved. But when I read Talqeen and I understood it, it gave me so much strength. Thank God we have the 12th Imam. Thank God we have someone for our grave. Thank God we have Ali ibn Abi Talib who will say, wait, they've left you, I haven't, I'm coming. That feeling when I'm, usually it is the Moulana who stays behind. The first time when I went in, I was really young when I helped in Ghusl and Kafan and I was shivering, And the person who took me, he was so hard-hearted, he never let me out. And I kept saying, I can't do it, and he said, stay here. I didn't want to. I was really young then, brought up in England, you don't see death, as something desirable, the dead people. But, when I learned Talqeen, and the first time when I was to recite Talqeen, it's usually evening and dark and everyone has left, it reminded me, what if I was there? When I started reading Talqeen, I said, well, thank God I have the 12 Imam. Thank God I have Ali ibn Abi Talib. It gave me so much strength that Ali ibn Abi Talib will come and help here at that point. But you should prepare. Don't say that Imam Ali will come so I don't have to prepare. Still prepare so that Imam Ali comes early. He doesn't say, okay, get over and done with and I'll come in. He says, no, I'll come at the first point. This one has been serving me. So, arwah, but let me just quickly give you another touch. The Hindus and likewise others, they've burned the bodies. That there are traditions that the ruh is squeezed in the grave. The Imam said, when asked, Mawla, how? He said, the brain will come out of the toes. That's how hard it will be. He said, Mawla, what about the people who are outside? They are burnt. He said, there is more pressure in the air than earth. The earth. He said, what about the ones that are eaten up by the animals? He said, even in there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give the fishar. If you're a good doer, then it doesn't happen. And at that point, it is very important when the Hindus are burnt and everything, and they don't have any talqeen, their arwah are wandering around. They don't know they have died for years. I have witnessed places, the Hindus call it Shamshan Ghat. You call it cremation, crematorium. In this country, it's not so terrible, but if you go to, I visited the one in Pakistan. It was dreadful. Go to some of the Qabristan, you don't feel anything. And go to the Qabristan of a Mu'mineen, you feel so much peace and tranquility. Go to Wadi Salam, there is a graveyard around Imam Ali salam. You don't feel you're in a graveyard. You feel you're in the presence of Imam Ali salam. why the traditions say always make a will to be buried next to the mu'mineen, because a bad neighbor is a bad neighbor even after death. Why? Because when they are being punished, no. Would you like it? You know, your next door neighbor is screaming and, you know, don't you get disturbed? What's going on? What's happening? And, you know, a grave nearby is being punished, you're going to feel, oh, I don't like it. I don't like this. Arwah, the Imam al-Islam said, are not like us. They can see through walls. They can go through walls. You mention them and they will come. They are faster than the sight. Close your eyes and look at the sun. How fast does it travel? Do you feel it? The Imam said, Ruh travels faster than that. Imagine. There is a lot of depth. I can't go into it now. Last few questions.
What about, yes sir.
Some of the people who haven't asked questions yet.
What about Hadith Isa? Will he
Hadith Isa, Hadith Khidr, Hadith others will, Jesus will come. When the Imam al-Islam enters Palestine, Hadith Isa will come. Jesus will come down. The Christians will all join in. And Hadith Isa will die. He will kill Dajjal and he will die. When he dies, the 12th Imam al-Islam will give him ghusl and kafan and read his janazah just like the Muslims do. And put him next to Hadith Maryam. When the Christians see this, that everything goes on according to Islamic law, they will all convert and come towards the Imam al-Islam. And the Imam al-Islam will enter Europe after that, you know, his army. Okay? Last few questions, go on. Go on. Go on. Yes.
If there is there any relationship between the 12th Imam and the Bermuda Triangle?
Bermuda Triangle has no connection with the 12th Imam al-Islam. Many people say that he is in Jazirat al-Khazara. Imam al-Islam is not limited to any place. When he establishes his state, he will establish it all over earth. Not in a corner, no one knows about it. So many people try and say that it is, no, Imam al-Islam has more powers than that. Bermuda Triangle is nothing. He is not limited there, he is all over. Wherever he goes, you know, Insha'Allah. Yes.
You talked about the martyr, that he was a martyr. So which Imam will then reappear to lead in Janazah?
Okay. I didn't say that he's martyr, and I didn't want to go into that.
About the war, is this war going to be worldwide or not?
War will be worldwide war. Yes, it will be a worldwide war. It will be a big war. For a few years it will last, and then Imam al-Islam will establish. All the evil will have to die, and then. 2 or 3 more questions. You've had a question? You want to ask on behalf of another one? Or?
Yes, on behalf of.
Go on.
There are 2. First, does he have family going around with him? And second, is he young or old when he comes?
Okay. The Imam, when he reappears, he'll look. How old will he look? 40. He won't age with the time. The age has stopped, and now they're discovering that yes, it can, you know, certain things can. Even in your own body, anyone proves. All your hair turn white and they keep growing except for your eyebrows. Same hair, they have the same potassium, they have the same protein, fiber, everything. They don't change. The head, you know, the hair on your beard for men. You know, there is a lot of change. There are proofs within from your own eyebrows and your eyelashes. They don't grow and they do not change. And this is one of the proofs that yes, within your own body there are things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, okay, you won't age, you won't change, and the other hair and things will. Okay. Likewise, in humanity Allah says, it can be stopped, and I have stopped it for the 12th Imam. When he appears, he will come young, 40-year-old. He will only look, he is over 1,000 years old now. Yes? 1100 and something years, 69 or something like that. So 255 was born in, and this is now 1429. So you can calculate, you know. He is that old and he will only look 40. Oh, what's the second question?
Family.
Family. Whenever the ulama talk about his family, they say, Wallahu a'lam, Allah knows best. If he has wives, children, grandchildren, he probably does. But we don't know. Okay? Yes, we shouldn't say it. We shouldn't say his name. We're not allowed to. There are some traditions. Some say it is specified with his time. The Holy Prophet's name is his name. But there are some traditions from the Imam al-Islam. May Allah curse the one who names me by my name. Some say it is only for Ghaibat al-Sughra.
So where did this come from? It's in the books.
The Prophet has said it. Imams have said it. Everyone. We have tens of traditions. Even the Sunnis believe in it. The difference